Discipline. It's a word that can evoke feelings of anxiety and uncertainty in parents. The very thought of having to discipline their child can make parents feel uneasy as they worry about doing it right or causing harm. But let's reframe our understanding of discipline. Instead of seeing it as a means to control or punish, we should view it as an opportunity to teach and guide. It's not about punishment or control, it's about teaching our children the values and skills they need to navigate the world. It's about guiding our children to make responsible choices and develop into emotionally healthy individuals. This involves patience, understanding, and a willingness to see things from their perspective. Think of yourself as a coach. You wouldn't berate an athlete for making a mistake. Instead, you would offer constructive feedback, help them understand what went wrong, and encourage them to try again. You would guide them by the correct their form and encourage them to try again. Parenting is similar. It's about providing the right support and guidance to help your child grow. We need to approach discipline as an opportunity for growth, not a moment for punishment. Each mistake is a chance to learn and improve. When we punish, we instill fear and shame. This can create a negative cycle where the child is afraid to make mistakes and may hide their actions from us. This can damage a child's self-esteem and hinder their emotional development. They may start to believe that they are inherently bad or unworthy. Teaching, on the other hand, empowers children. It builds their confidence and helps them understand that mistakes are a natural part of learning. It helps them understand the consequences of their actions and make better choices in the future. They learn to take responsibility and develop problem-solving skills. Remember, discipline is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process that requires time, effort, and consistency. It's about progress, not perfection. Celebrate the small victories and be patient with the setbacks. Be patient with yourself and your child as you navigate the ups and downs of raising a responsible and emotionally intelligent human being. Every step you take together is a step towards a brighter future. Imagine being reprimanded by your boss without any context or understanding of your perspective. You'd likely feel hurt, frustrated, and misunderstood. Children experience the same emotions when we correct them without first connecting with them. Connection before correction is a fundamental principle of no drama discipline. It means taking the time to understand your child's emotions and perspective before addressing their behavior. This approach builds trust and opens the door for communication. When your child misbehaves, resist the urge to react immediately. Instead, take a moment to connect. Get down on their level, make eye contact, and listen to what they have to say. Let them know that you see them, you hear them, and you care about their feelings. This connection creates a sense of safety and security. It shows your child that even when they make mistakes, your love and support are unwavering. This foundation of trust is essential for effective discipline. To understand no drama discipline, we need to understand a little bit about how the brain works, especially under stress. The brain is a complex organ, and its response to stress can significantly impact a child's behavior. By delving into the intricacies of the brain, we can better comprehend why children act out and how we can guide them through these challenging moments. When a child misbehaves, it's often a sign that their downstairs brain, the reactive emotional part, has taken over. This part of the brain is primitive and instinctual, driving immediate reactions without much thought. It's like an alarm system that goes off when the child feels threatened or overwhelmed. The downstairs brain is responsible for our fight or flight response. This response is crucial for survival, but it can be problematic when it dominates a child's behavior. When activated, it can cause the child to react impulsively, without considering the consequences of their actions. When a child feels threatened, overwhelmed, or scared, this part of their brain takes charge. They might feel an intense need to protect themselves even if there's no real danger. This can lead to behaviors that seem irrational or overly dramatic to adults. They might lash out, shut down, or become defiant. These reactions are their way of coping with the intense emotions they're experiencing. It's important to remember that these behaviors are not intentional misdeeds, but rather signs of a child struggling to manage their feelings. In these moments, logical reasoning and communication become nearly impossible. The child's brain is in survival mode, and they are not in a state to process information or instructions effectively. Trying to reason with them or explain why their behavior is wrong will likely be futile. That's why yelling, lecturing, or punishing a child when they're in this heightened emotional state is ineffective. These approaches can escalate the situation, making the child feel even more threatened and less able to calm down. It only adds fuel to the fire. The child's stress levels increase and their ability to think clearly diminishes further. This can create a cycle of escalating emotions and reactions, making it harder for both the child and the parent to find a resolution. Instead, we need to help them calm their downstairs brain and engage their upstairs brain, the part responsible for rational thinking, problem solving, and self-control. Techniques like deep breathing, gentle touch, and calm, reassuring words can help soothe the child's nervous system. By understanding the neuroscience behind a child's behavior, we can approach discipline with more empathy and effectiveness. This knowledge empowers us to respond in ways that support the child's emotional development rather than hinder it. We can create an environment that supports their emotional regulation and helps them develop healthy coping mechanisms. Through patience, understanding, and informed strategies, we can guide children towards better emotional health and more harmonious behavior. Section 4. Calm begets calm. De-escalating challenging situations. Children are incredibly perceptive. They pick up on our energy, our tone of voice, and our body language. When we approach a situation with anger or frustration, they mirror those emotions. On the other hand, when we remain calm, it creates a sense of security and allows them to regulate their own emotions more effectively. Think of yourself as an emotional thermostat. If you want your child to remain calm, you need to be this oxidus sawdust was of a setas of calmness in the situation. Take deep breaths, lower your voice, and use a gentle touch. Your composure can be incredibly disarming and help de-escalate a challenging situation. Remember, you are the adult in the room. You have the capacity to regulate your emotions and model healthy coping mechanisms for your child. By remaining calm and composed, you create a space for understanding, communication, and ultimately resolution. Section 5. Redirection guiding behavior. Positively, redirection is a powerful tool in no-drama discipline. It involves gently steering your child's behavior from something undesirable to something more positive and constructive. It's about shifting your child's attention and energy towards a more positive and acceptable activity. This method helps in nurturing their curiosity and creativity in a constructive manner. Instead of focusing on the negative behavior, you're guiding them towards a more desirable outcome This not only helps in immediate behavior correction but also instills long-term positive habits. For example, if your toddler is throwing blocks, instead of simply saying no, you could redirect them by saying, "Let's build a tower with those blocks instead." This way you are acknowledging their need for activity while guiding them towards a more constructive use of their energy. This approach acknowledges their need for stimulation while setting clear boundaries. It helps children understand what is acceptable and what is not without feeling restricted or punished. Redirection is particularly effective with younger children who are naturally curious and easily distracted. Their short attention spans make it easier to guide them towards new activities that are both engaging and appropriate. It allows you to address the behavior without resorting to punishment or power struggles. This method fosters a more peaceful and cooperative environment at home. By offering alternative activities, you're empowering your child to make better choices. This not only helps in the moment, but also teaches them decision-making skills that will benefit them in the long run. Remember, redirection is not about giving in to your child's every whim. It's about finding a balance between guiding their behavior and allowing them the freedom to explore and learn. It's about channeling their energy in a positive and constructive direction. This helps in building their confidence and self-esteem as they learn to engage in activities that are both fun and appropriate. It's about teaching them appropriate ways to express themselves and engage with the world around them. By using redirection, you are helping your child develop the skills they need to navigate their emotions and actions in a healthy and productive way. Ultimately, redirection is a compassionate and effective way to guide your child's behavior, fostering a loving and supportive environment where they can thrive.